two of the most powerful sections of every strategy agent: match filters and edge thresholds, plus reference venues, the bridge between them. Together, they decide what your agent looks at and what it considers worth firing on. Open the agent panel. We will walk through the three sections in the order an opportunity flows through them. Filters first, then references, then thresholds. Match filters, the first gate. If a match does not match these rules, the agent does not even look at it. Sport, market type, league, and timing all live here, and they all act with logical end. Click the header to expand. At the top of this section is event mode. Live, per-match, all, or sniper. Live restricts to in-play matches, per-match is pre-kickoff, all covers both. Sniper disables automatic edge, scanning entirely so the agent only fires armed limit orders, but that is a story for another video. Sports, 3 options today: soccer, tennis, and basketball. Click a chip to toggle it on, leave the row empty to scan every sport. Most users start with soccer because it has the most listings on every venue. Market types, 8 options. Moneyline, the simplest, who wins, total, over and under on goals, points, or games. Both teams to score, the BTTS yes or no market that soccer fans know well. 1x2 Dutch backs all 3 soccer outcomes across 2 bookmakers, so any one win covers your stake on the others. Handicap is a fixed point spread. Asian handicap uses quarter-line increments to remove the push, a half loss instead of a full refund. Draw no bet refunds your stake on a tie. And spread, used mostly in basketball. Each chip has a tooltip explaining exactly what the agent does with it. Leave the row empty for all market types. Below the chip rows is the league filter. It only appears once you have added at least one league. Whitelist or blacklist by league name substring, like Premier League or Serie A. Useful for ignoring tournaments where odds are notoriously soft or focusing on leagues you actually follow. Onto reference venues. Reference venues, the bridge between filters and thresholds. This is where you tell the agent which sharp books anchor the edge calculation. Click to expand. The idea is simple. Sharp venues, places like Bet in Asia, PS 3838, and Cloudbit, take serious money from professional bettors and adjust their lines fast. That makes their prices the closest thing to fair value. The agent treats their odds as truth, and any softer venue offering a worse price for the same outcome is where the edge lives. The chip row lists every venue you have on the dashboard. Sharp venues are marked with a small s in cyan. Click any chip to use it as a reference, click it again to remove it. Leave the row empty and the agent uses every sharp venue you have enabled, the safe default. But here is the important callout right inside the section. Pick one really sharp reference. Do not stack 3. Adding multiple sharps averages their prices together, which sounds like a noise reduction trick, but actually widens or shifts your reference line and degrades your signal. If you have Bet in Asia, that is your sharpest option. PS 3838 and Cloudbit are both strong fallbacks. Quality beats quantity here every time. If you do select multiple references, an aggregation control shows up in the Value Bet Venues section. Average is the default, the arithmetic mean. Conservative takes the smallest implied edge, the safest option. Median needs 3 or more and rejects outliers. Reference venues also anchor your closing line value tracking after the bet settles, so the venue you pick here shapes how you grade your trades later. Now thresholds. Edge thresholds, where you set what counts as worth firing on and what counts as obvious garbage you want to refuse. This section is open by default because every agent uses it, and tuning it is the single biggest lever on your trading volume. Minimum edge as a percent. The agent skips any opportunity below this number. 1% is conservative. The engine fires on almost anything that beats break even. 2% is the sweet spot for most cross-book setups. 5% only triggers on real opportunities. 10 and up only on the enormous edges you see when a bookmaker forgets to suspend after a goal. Maximum edge. This one sounds backwards. Why cap an edge? Because anything above this is almost certainly bad data. A 9% edge is real, that happens. A 40% edge is a stale price feed, a mismarketed market, or an outcome the books already know is decided. Default around 25 catches obvious garbage and keeps you out of trades that look too good to be true. About the displayed edge. Older versions of Claw Arbs showed a gross edge in the listings, then quietly subtracted fees and slippage downstream during execution. The number on screen was not the number that fired. Today, what you see is what fires. The displayed edge is the true net edge after every fee, every slippage buffer, every risk haircut. Each ARB card in the ARBs panel breaks the math down line by line. Gross edge, then slippage on relaxed limit prices, then the venue fee, polymarket gas plus taker, or Kalshi tier-based fee, then any risk haircut like a tennis retirement adjustment. Equals the net edge that actually triggered. Slippage is a global setting now, not per agent, since the engine accounts for it before the edge is displayed. Two visual signals tie this all together. Any opportunity card whose net edge is negative gets a red losing badge. The card stays visible, but the badge tells you the trade would lose money after costs. And if you set min edge below 0, the panel pops a red warning right under the input. Setting 0 is allowed without a warning. Anything below 0 is the red flag. Sensible starting values for a new crossbook agent are 1 to 2% on the floor and 20 to 25% on the cap. Tighten or loosen from there based on how the trades actually play out. 3 sections, 1 funnel. Match filters narrows the universe of matches. Reference venues defines fair price. Edge thresholds decides whether the gap is wide enough to put your money on. Set them right, and the rest of the agent does the work. Close the panel. Filters, references, thresholds. The 3 knobs that decide what your agent fires on. Tune these well, and everything downstream falls into place. Next up, position sizing. How much to actually bet on each edge once you have decided the edge is real.